Morning, everyone. It is Sunday, and today's mainstream media was showing is this: the sun may be smaller than we thought it was. I haven't opened it up yet, so yeah, you're here with me as is. I haven't read it. I'm gonna read it real quick. So 7th of November, 2023. The sun is smaller than we thought. Get off my screen. Measurements of sound waves passing through the sun seem to confirm that it isn't as big as we thought, and we don't fully understand its interior. What the fuck? Yeah, we're not gonna subscribe. All right, back up out of that. We'll try another one. Futurism. And see how it's on a bunch of different places at once? That's not how, you know what I mean? That's, you could tell that that's being set up for like that. You know what I mean? So the sun is just a tiny bit smaller than we once believed. Okay, so it's a belief. The size of the sun is a belief. A new study available online as it undergoes peer review backs up previous work that used sound waves in the sun, essentially its seismic activity, to calculate its size, which also found a discrepancy in the star's radius compared to the traditional solar model. Okay, so its traditional solar model, it was calculated by sound waves. That's stupid. Now, by using a different so-called mode of sound waves, the researchers found that the radius of the sun is smaller by a few hundredths of a percent, or a difference of a few dozen miles, which could have bigger implications on how we understand the workings of its internal structure. So stopping right there, that means all this mass and calculations of the so-called model that you guys have, or run around with that space pizza. That space pizza is all completely off. If one part of the sun is off, that throws off everything. So you guys have been wrong about everything. Seismological inferences are saying that things that relate to the nuclear reactions, the chemical composition, and the basic structures of the sun, study quote, off my screen, study co-leader author Douglas Goh at the University of Cambridge told New Scientist. So this is coming straight from Cambridge, guys. While scientists have traditionally estimated the sun's size by measuring its luminous outer shell, called the photosphere. Okay, I correct myself. I was wrong. It looks like they tried measuring it right now with sound waves, but before they were measuring it by the outer shell called the photosphere. More recent methods have turned to the star's oscillation modes. If you don't know what oscillation is, you really need to look it up. And that's why it's being brought up in an article where they're talking about sound waves. That makes perfect sense. As sound waves propagate through the sun's interior, they bounce off the photosphere and cause patches of the surface to oscillate. Scientists divide these waves into different modes depending on what causes them. Oh, jeez. This is so stupid. F mode waves have been used in the past to estimate the sun's size, with the result suggesting, it's a suggestion, guys, okay? It's a suggestion. Read these words, all right, as they come. And don't skip words, and don't take them for granted. Don't try to take advantage of it to make it so it can meet your expectations. Right here it says, okay, first sentence right there, F mode waves have been used in the past to estimate the sun's size, with the results suggesting the star was slightly smaller than the standard, but there was some uncertainty surrounding those estimates. So the original estimates, okay, are uncertain, okay? Because of the researchers explained, F mode waves may not fully penetrate the photosphere, as such are less reliable for measurements. So they are uncertain, and so it was a suggestion, and they're trying to suggest something different now. For a firmer finding, the researchers instead used P mode waves. These are caused by huge pressure fluctuations in the sun's turbulent interior and are able to pass through the core with ease. Okay, how do they know that? They don't know it's going through the core at all. That resulted in a radius more or less consistent with F-mode estimates, the researchers wrote, adding credence to the idea of a smaller sun. Adding up. However, fractional the difference may be, just hundredths of a percent to reiterate, it means a potentially huge difference in the sun's structure and composition, where absolute precision is paramount. Okay? As of now, you guys don't know shit. You guys keep saying that, how big is the sun? Asking Flurfs and, the sun is like 30, 40 miles. And you know, and laughing at Flurfs about it and shit. But you guys have already proved, like, this article has already proven that you guys never measured the sun. You guys been like throwing sound waves and looking at the light and just making up wild numbers. There's a potential to reach misleading conclusions about the subtle elements of the sun's internal structure. They don't know that. William Chaplin at University of Birmingham, who was not involved in the study, told you. That was hilarious. Listen to that last sentence. Even their own the other people at other universities are like, no. There's a potential to reach misleading conclusions about the subtle elements of the sun's internal structure. Do you guys know that? Okay, there's a potential to reach misleading conclusions. He's talking about this article. Like this article is misleading. It could lead to and the reason why he's saying that is because the original model has now fallen apart. Okay, your heliocentric crap is done, Globetards. It's over. Okay. The more you guys babble on about your flat-tarded universe, your space pizza, the more easier it is for us to dismantle it. The reason why this is happening, I'll tell you why. Because it's an observable fact that the sun and the moon are the same size. It's an observable fact that the sun and the moon are the ones moving while you are stationary. It is an observable fact, okay? Observable fact, okay? That sun is just a celestial light that you have not measured. I can observe you just looking and imagining it. Do you even science, bro?